Okay, hi, thank you for joining us. I want to first of all tell you what my website is so you can go and find it. It's www.onegray. Please note the A if you're in the UK, grey dot, all one word, .com. Okay, www.onegray.com. I will be showing you that again later on. The program I'm using here is called ArtRage, and I'm going to try and guide you around my very quick way of drawing a dog. And in this case, it's going to be a cartoon dog. Alright, so we're going to draw it really quickly. If you get used to drawing cartoons, you want to start, as you know, with a ball shape. Okay, don't need to worry about it being too perfect. Right, and we're going to draw a couple lines down here. I'm going to try and center the dog's muzzle. It's going to go around here, and we're actually going to draw two balls coming out, so it's going to be sort of like quite a cartoony canine here. Okay, so we've got two balls coming out, and we've got his nose coming around here. I've got my own dog, he just jumped at the back. I'm going to try and line up this line here with this line here, so we can actually almost form a box shape. Don't worry if you can't quite see what's going on, you can watch it, of course, because it's on YouTube over and over again. Right, here we go. I used to draw an awful lot of dogs when I was a kid. I used to thoroughly enjoy it. Okay, now you still need to have a frame for a dog. So this eyebrow part here, I'm going to draw a couple of eyes in, and we can do all sorts of things. Now I'm just going to draw a jowl down here, I think. I haven't actually even worked out any sort of like the rough parts of this dog, so it's going to be as much an adventure for me as it is for you watching it. Okay, so I've got a couple of eyes there. Now let's get these ears in. That's some particularly pricky up ears, I think, because he's an alert little chap here. And I'm going to kind of, he's turned out to be more of a wolf actually, but that's okay, that's alright. You get these kind of strange crossbreeds almost. Let's bring his neck in down here. Okay. And I'm just going to form his body, quite a simple body really. A couple of balls with legs would appear. And he's probably going to have one paw on top of the other paw, so this is how I think he's going to look quite cute if he has one paw on top of another paw. My dog actually puts one paw on top of another paw, goodness knows why, but he does. Okay, let's just back paw there. I spent years drawing dogs, I don't know why, but people like dogs. People always like dogs. I like dogs. I have a dog. Okay, now you always make sure that even though he's a dog, he still has something of a rib cage down this end. We're just going to give him a big old collar on here as well. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to simplify this whole drawing in a minute. Now what I'm doing here is he's kind of like a combination between a carefully drawn cartoon dog and sort of like anthropomorphological dog. I think that's a word for it. Okay, let's change his jowl shape here a little bit. I think. Oh, there we are. Looks a little worried now, doesn't he? Oops. So I think if he's going to look worried, I wonder why he's looking worried. I'll tell you what, as he's looking worried, let's change his ears shape as well. Okay, that's what I was saying about how I hadn't planned out any of this cartoon. You get a lot of things on YouTube that are kind of carefully planned out, and then they come on and sort of draw your cartoons. But most cartoonists, well, you know, when they're trying to check out a cartoon or a new idea for a dog, new idea for a design, sorry, they'll do that in the privacy of their own home. So once they're perfect, they'll then upload it. I don't want to do that. I want to show you the process of creation. There we are. Now, the question then remains, why does this little chap, why is he looking quite so worried? Well, I think he's probably looking worried because I reckon My dog looks like this when his bowl's empty. So let's draw him with an empty bowl, shall we? There we are. Oh no, his bowl's empty. Poor little dog. Look, his bowl's gone. It's all empty. Oh, it's a shame, isn't it? Right. Okay. So add another layer in here. I'm going to go down to black. And this pen here is great in ArtRage because it kind of responds to where your pen goes. So we're just going to knock this down. First thing to do, drop the opacity. You may just be able to see it there. I'll try and keep it up a bit higher for you so you can see it. And we're going to draw around here. So here we are. Whoops, wrong layer. Try the other layer. There we are. I'm drawing marker pen. Okay. Right, I think he's going to be all right, isn't he? So that's great. Right, so we're just going to roughly sketch it in now because now I know that he's going to be all right. Try and keep some of the fluidity there. Yep, he's going to look fine. Okay, now you might be wondering why I'm stopping doing that. Well, it's very simple because what I want to do is now I've got him, I'm going to transfer him over to a new program. So very quickly we do File, Save Painting As, dog down here, like that.